What's going on, dudes? This is a low noise sensitivity mod. We are going to install 2 low noise transistors and 2 Murata coils. This is not a SATCOM mod, so do not confuse it with SATCOM mods. It's something else. We're going to be using solder iron so that you can do it yourself at home. So stick around. Over here is the mod that we're going to do. You can see 2 coils. The guy winded them himself, but looking at this, I'm not sure how he did it, so thumbs up to him. But we're gonna buy those coils on AliExpress, and you also see 2 transistors, low noise transistors. They're much better. We're also gonna buy them 10 pieces from AliExpress. They're not expensive. There is another mod. You see it right here. That is different because in that mod you actually using different coils, different values for coils. Plus you're not using low noise transistors, but you could actually. Do not confuse this mod with SATCOM mod. This is not a SATCOM mod. This mod improves sensitivity by replacing coils and by using low noise transistors. Plus we're going to spread some coils to improve sensitivity and power output. Let's take a look at our parts. Basically you see 2 Murata coils and 2 low noise transistors. So we're gonna install a coil right here. We're going to remove this one, install this one, and check out the transistors. This is a transistor that we're going to replace with this one. This one is actually bigger. Really cool, guys. Why is it called Murata coil? Because Murata is actually a company that makes these coils. Let's take a look at AliExpress product pages. This is the coils. Size is 0805. Value is 15 nanohenry, 600 milliamps. $2.50 basically, plus 97 cents shipping. And this is the transistor, low noise transistor, BFU 550A or BFU 550AR. I'm going to include links to this in the description. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing this under microscope, but since you don't have microscope, use a magnifying glass, or better, get a Jules mask. These are real cheap, and or you could use something called a triplet. These tools, the triplet or a Jules mask, it's something that you really need at home. And as always, you're going to need just one special sink because we are using solder iron. This is just to make your life easier. If you can do it without the special sink, go right ahead, but I recommend that you get it because it's real cheap and you need it at home. It's you see it, it's ibuprofen. Well, not really. It's a low melt solder, guys. You see it. Now thing about low melt solder that you really have to know, because this thing can be deadly if you buy the wrong kinds. Let me show it to you. Basically open up Chrome or whatever, Firefox, and guys type roses metal. Do a Google search and you're going to see a Wikipedia article. Click on it and go down. Here we're gonna see roses metal. It is made 50% bismuth, 25% lead and 25% tin. That is what you're looking at, what you're looking for. There is another thing called woods metal. It has basically cadmium. You see cadmium right here. Cadmium is toxic, and if you're gonna buy low melt that has cadmium, you can probably get Not probably, but most likely you're gonna get irreversible liver damage and a whole bunch of other things from fumes. So be careful. At this point, you're probably asking, what is this mod going to do to a sensitivity? Is it going to improve it, and how much is it going to improve it? That's a right question. Basically, guys, I already did this mod and I already tested it, and I was listening to my radio with squelch off, squelch zero, basically squelch open, and there is this one guy talking, and there's another guy, and I could not hear the another guy basically. But after I did this mod, I began to hearing another guy that he was talking to, and another guy and another guy. So this mod really works, and it really improves sensitivity. Let's go on the microscope. What you're gonna do is apply some flux. You're gonna grab your low mild solder with a tweezer. You're gonna put it on the tip of your solder iron, and you're gonna apply it to a coil from one side and from another side, like that. Now you're gonna take your tweezer and you're gonna grab your coil, and like that you're gonna take it off and set it aside. Do not throw it. Let's go further. Let's take off a transistor. Take flux, apply some flux to transistor, and do the same thing to 3 legs of transistor. Take your tweezer, grab the transistor with your tweezer, like that, and warm it up. Warm it up from one side, warm it up from the other side, and again, and again. There you go. Set transistor aside. Now we're just gonna do second transistor and second coil, and I'm not gonna comment, you're gonna just watch. This next step is very important because we cannot mix low melt solder with regular solder. If we do, eventually down the road bad things are gonna happen. So definitely do this step. We're gonna clean the low melt using solder wick. So what you wanna do is apply more flux to the coil that we took off and 2 transistors and another coil. And you're gonna take a solder iron and you're gonna come here with a solder wick and clean parts like this. Make them real clean. By the way, guys, solder wick costs like $1, $2 locally, right? So it's not a big expense. Get it. Just like that. So let's install our transistor and our Murata coils. You're gonna take flux and you're gonna apply flux to pots, transistor pots 1 and 2, and you're gonna take a transistor. Let me just show you one and you can follow with the second one. You're gonna take a solder iron and you're gonna take a regular I'm sorry for my accent, just the way it is, regular solder, and you're gonna put it on your tip like this, and you're gonna take a tweezer. You're gonna align your transistor like this and solder one leg. You're gonna add more solder to a tip. Take the second transistor and align it to the pots and solder one leg. That's it. And you're going to rotate and do the same for the rest of the pots. Add more flux at this point because solder is not flowing well. Okay, so let's do the 2 coils. We're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to add flux we're going to take the coil and put it on pads. And this is a tricky part because we do not see the pads. Basically, let me zoom in. So you can see we're gonna add solder to our solder iron, and we're gonna grab the coil with our tweezers, add solder to the pad, warm the pad, and ease the coil onto the pad until we see pad from the other side. Like that. Then we're going to align the coil and hold it down and warm it up, warm the pad up. What I'm doing right now is giving me more space from the other side, and we're going to, let me guys bring you in, we're going to rotate guys, where is this shit? No, just flux. So we're going to rotate and add more flux from this side. Again, add solder to the iron tip, and the solder is going to flow right now, like that, like that. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Let me do the second one and you just watch. This turned out really good, this coil. So let's do the other side. Let's add more flux. There you go, there you go, there you go. Excellent. Now guys, do not get intimidated by this job. Basically realize that I am taking my time to explain everything to everyone so that everyone can understand it, so that you can take a regular solder iron and just do this job easily. And if you're gonna do this job, probably it's gonna take you 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, no more. It's really easy. There is something that I just realized. You cannot see my badge. I have a lot of lights on the ceiling. Basically, that's advice for you. Use a lot of light for this job. But let me quickly change this badge. I have another badge over here. Let's change it so that you can see it. Like that, guys. So now you can see it. So guys, at this point we have a lot of flux on the board and we have to clean it. Basically This is the most expensive thing you have to purchase. It's called flux off, but you don't have to use it. You can use benzene from your hardware store. It is the formula is C2-80-120. It's not a paint thinner, it is benzene. If you have it in your hardware store, you can use this. Another thing, alcohol. Basically, alcohol is 99.7% alcohol. Once it is evaporated, you are going to left with water, and this thing is going to rust. So do not use alcohol. Use either flux off or benzene. Alcohol, no. So let's take benzene. Let's take toothbrush. Use toothbrush. And let's clean this thing. Real nice, several times. Just like that, guys. We are almost done. At this point, you're gonna take your multimeter and you're gonna do this. You're gonna touch this side of capacitor, go past this 0 ohm resistor and touch here, and it should beep. That tells us that this coil is installed properly. There is contact. And here you are going to touch this coil, and you are going to touch this right here, and it should beep like that. That tells us that this coil is also soldered properly. And you are going to inspect transistors, and basically everything looks right. Yeah, almost done, but not quite. Basically, at this point you can assemble your radio back and test it, but there is something else. We can actually separate some coils to make reception better and to give more output power. Basically, at this point, as reassemble everything and test, and then come back to this, or do what I'm gonna show you to do. Let's go into microscope and let me show you the coils. Basically, let me zoom out maximum. Let me focus myself like that, and let me focus you. So this is the coil that we installed. Next to it is this coil. Over here, this coil. Basically, if you can separate it like this, more or less like this, right? Just eye it. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in so you can see how it is. There is no real science on this. Just do what you see right here. And there is 2 more coils. We go up over here, and this coil right next to this hole. Let me zoom in on it. But like that. So the gap is just a little bit bigger than 2 of these coils, 2 windings of a coil, just a tad bigger, and it is a little bit smaller than 3 windings of a coil. Let's zoom out. Then we have this coil over here. You have a charging port over here for the battery, 1 and 2. This one over here. Let me zoom in on it. So here it is smaller than 2 windings. So yeah, no real science behind all of this. It's just someone else's trial and error, and for me, I did test it, and in this state that it is right now, it actually works for me great. So guys, this is going to be it for this video. We are finished. Reassemble your radio and test. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.